Good evening, friends. I hope you and your family are safe and well. Last lectures we have discussed about the one of the important topic which was the consignment account. In that we have discussed two parties involved and how they will do the business. Now, today I will give the brief introduction and the various things related to the new module, which is very important for exam point of view. Whenever we will talk about the FYBCom semester 2, we will study one of the biggest chapter, biggest module, which will be useful for future semesters purpose also in TYBCom, or if you do the CA, CS, ICWA, CMA, or MBA, or sometime if you want to do the MCOM, that time this particular chapter is very important. So let us discuss today the basic background of this particular chapter, and name of the chapter is branch account. Now friends, branch account, it is not a new concept to you. Whenever we will talk about the branch, there are various kinds of companies, there are various kinds of organization, they have a different branches. Say example, if you want to buy cake, you can go to the various cake shops, but some branded cake shops also there. Mongenis cake shop, it is available in our Mumbai, and various kinds of branches are there. Parel branch, Shudi branch, Dadar branch. A number of branches are there. Then we will talk about the Bata. Whenever I pronounce the Bata in front of you, you have to imagine it is a shoes company, and they have also number of branches throughout the India. Now these branches are very important to sell their products. Even banking companies also have various kinds of branches. For example, State Bank of India, the number of branches are there. Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, Central Bank, Yes Bank. There are number of branches are there you aware about. Even the if you want to take pizza, burger, the Burger King, there are number of branches. Domino Pizza, Pizza Hut. So these are the certain brands and branches are there that you have seen your day-to-day life. Now, whenever we will talk about the large point of view, bigger point of view, the branches are doing various kinds of transactions. Now, what kind of transactions branches can do? They can buy the goods, they can sell the goods, branches can be receive the goods from head office, they can transfer the goods from one branch to another branch, they can transfer the goods from branch to head office. These are number of branches and head offices located in a separate place. For example, Bank of Maharashtra, there are so many branches are there throughout the country, and their head office is located in Pune. Coca-Cola company, the head office is located in America. Pepsi company, head office is located in also America. And they are doing the business around 150 countries. McDonald, it's a foreign company. Then Domino's, it's also foreign companies, and their branches are there in various countries, and head office is there in a particular country. So these are system is their head office and number of branches. So they can divide their work. They can move their load from head office to branch, and there are number of transactions they can do. So let us discuss our accounting part for branch. Branch accounting that we will discuss today. First of all, we should know about the what do you mean by branch? What is a branch? Whenever we will talk about the branch, whenever we will say that what is branch, so it is a branch is a part of central system or organization. It is subordinate units of organization. It is a part of the central system. It means head office is there and so many branches. It is subordinate units of the branch. Then we can say that it is carries on some activities of the organization, and organization expand the activities through operating branches at a different places. When it finds it convenient and uneconomical to manage it, then we can say that transaction from single place. This a particular meaning is there. It is a part of central system of the organization, and there are subordinate units are there, and they carry the various kinds of transactions, and the organization want to expand their business, develop their business in a different places, so they can establish their branch because of the inconvenient and uneconomic to manage it transaction from single place. For example, McDonald's head office is located in America. You cannot order the Americans head office, give me one pizza. It is not possible. So the branches are convenient to easily do the business for customer purpose, or we can say company point of view also. Now friends, branches are divided into two categories. First is local or inland branch. It means located in the same country. Branches may be called local branch or inland branch. It means it is located in a same country. Then sometimes branches are foreign branches also. It means what? It is located in another country. Two types of branch, two classification is there. Foreign branches, local branches or inland branches. Local or inland branches which is located in the same country. Foreign branches which are located to another country. Now friends, this consideration may be classified as a classify the branches, and now we will divide it this particular part in two types again, that is dependent branch and independent branch. Dependent branch and independent branch. Now these particular branches are classified again. One is dependent branch and independent branch. Now, what do you mean by dependent branch or independent branch? That we are going to discuss right now. So, one thing you have to keep in mind, branch account we will study. Branches are divided into two categories: dependent branch and independent branch. Now, what is exactly meaning of the dependent branch and independent branch that we are going to learn today? It's very important because you should know about the dependent branch and independent branch. On that basis, we will do the branch account. The branch account we can do by using these terms, dependent branch and independent branch. Let us discuss. We will, whenever we will talk about the branch classification, we should know about books of account maintained by. If the books of account maintained by head office, books of account maintained by head office, so such branch is called as a dependent branch. Depend, the branch is depend on head office. Now what kind of things they want to do for the purpose of the dependent? So books of account maintain, head office maintain the books of account of the dependent branch. Therefore we can say that branch is depend on head office. Now independent branch, it is exactly opposite. Books of accounts maintained by branch. Books of account maintained by branch. So you should know about these things, you should keep in mind. Dependent branch, books of account maintained by head office. And independent branch, books of accounts maintained by branch. Now under dependent branch there are total two systems. There are total two systems that we are going to learn. There are total two systems. The systems we should learn today. First is data system. Second one is stock data system. The dependent branch, books of accounts maintained by the head office, and there are total two systems of books of accounts, that is data system and second one is stock data system. Now independent branch also have two systems, also have their two systems that we are going to learn. The first system, local branch and foreign branch. In our syllabus, we will talk about the data system. We will study the data systems and stock data system. We will not study independent branch and their systems. We will study only dependent branch, books of accounts maintained by the head office, and we will study data system and stock data system. So I hope you understood. Under branch account, dependent branch is the branch whose books of accounts maintained by the head office and they can use any one system for maintaining the books of accounts, either data system or stock data system. How we will implement the stock data system or data systems, that we are going to learn in our this particular module. So I hope you understood the basic concept of the branch. The branch is a two types of branches are there. First of all, we can consider as the inland branch, or we can say local branch, which is located in the same country. And one more is their foreign branch, which is located outside country. Then branches are classified into two types. Two classification is there, that is dependent branch, independent branch. Dependent branch is depend on head office for maintenance of the books of accounts, and whenever they maintain the books of accounts, they can apply any one system, that is debtor system or stock debtor system. Independent branch, again they classify into two types, that is foreign branch and local branch, and their classifications is there, but it is not in our syllabus. We will study only independent branch, and we will study stock debtor system and debtor system. The branches and branch account of dependent branch we will not study independent branch. I hope you understood the basic pictures of the dependent branch. Now we will talk about the dependent branch, certain basic things which is very important for exam point of view. Now we will talk about the debtor system. We will talk about the debtor system. Whenever we will talk about the debtor system, this system is adopted in case of those branch which are small size, which are small in size. Those branches which are small in size, such branches are applied debtor system. Such branches are applied debtor system. These things you should keep in mind. The debtor systems, where it is a debtor system under dependent branch. Debtor system means the system which is adopted by the branch for small size of business. Under this system, head office open a separate account for each branch called branch account. So suppose Domino Pizza, or we can say Mongenis Cake, they have a different branches. So they can open the if they consider dependent branch system, debtor system is the dependent branch accounting they are doing, and debtor system they are applying. It means they head office maintain their books of records because they are depend on head office. So there are so many branches. So we can say that Parel branch account, Shivdi branch account, Bhuiwada branch account, Dadar branch account, Kala Chowki branch account, Ghatkopar branch account. So these are accounts, separate books of accounts of for each branch. Head office prepare. Who prepare? Head office prepare. And why they are preparing? To find out the profit or loss. Why they are preparing? To find out the profit or loss of the business of the each and every branch. They should find out profit or loss of the each and every branch. Branch account is prepared in head of office books only, and under this system head office considered as a branch as a debtor. Under this system head office consider branch as a debtor. These things you should keep in mind. Branch consider as a debtor. Who has considered branch? Accounting entries are made, and Branch treated as a personal account. Branch treated as a personal account. It is very important sentence. Branch treated as a personal account. It's very important. And head office considered as a branch as a debtor. Of the different groups of transactions described above, three groups of transactions are recorded. Now, three groups of transactions: head office and branch, head office and other in relation to the branch, branch and head office. So, these are the three groups of transactions are recorded by the head office. Now, there are various kinds of things we have to ascertain to find out: value of stock at branch, debtor in respect of the branch sale, cash on hand at branch, creditors in respect of the goods purchase, expenses in relation to the branch, and prepayment of the expenses. These are the things that we have to consider under debtor system. So I hope you understood the concept, that is a debtor system. It is a accounting concepts which is there in the branch account. The branch account, dependent branch means the branch which maintain the books of records. Who has a right to maintain? Head office has a right to maintain the books of account, and head office apply data system. So what do you mean by data system? This system is adopted by the small sizes of businesses, and head office open the branch account for each and every branch to find out the profit or loss, and branch account is prepared by head office only, and head office consider branch as a debtor, and branch is treating as a personal account for accounting entries. So this is a background you have to understand first. Then we will talk about the general entries, this particular background. I hope you understood the basic things of the branch account. It is very important. You should understand the basic things about the branch. I hope you understood this. Okay, bye.